We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. It's Mariners baseball, and it's next. Marco Gonzalez, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Roll. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
And he misses 2-1. Hit to short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to short. He's right there. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's set and the pitch. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
A bouncer to the left side. A toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Jose Urquidy is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Digging in now, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Mariners, the second baseman, D. Gordon.
Now here's the pitch.
That's out.
And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they get put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Next for Seattle, Malik Smith. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Gordon gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Line drive to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 25 homers, and 81 driven in. Fouled off. The 1-1.
Ball, that's in.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1.
That pitch is out.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1. Now Haniger with a drive. That one's hit well to deep left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 20.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Daniel Vogelbach. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. From the stretch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. One out and a runner on second base. And it's 1-1. Two and one. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And he popped him up. Bregman in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Brantley. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it into third base, as on the F7 he gets in there with 2 away.
The first baseman, Jake Bauers.
Here now is Jake Bauers, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
.23 pitches already here in the first inning. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, and that is off the wall. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, and this ball hit well by Gonzalez out to deep right field. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Mariners have opened it up to 5-0 now.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Digging in, Austin Nola. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming, here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
as a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Mariners are on top 5-0. Josh Bell the next to hit. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
So many things run through a pitcher's mind in this situation when your offense gives you a big lead. You know you got to pot commit and get aggressive with that fastball. You got a smile on your face because you have the lead, but you want to continue to attack and try and stay in this game as long as possible.
Popped up. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Gurriel is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Smith. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Last half of the second set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Tim Lopes.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. There is Altuve, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now back, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Settling in now, D. Gordon. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Gordon, playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Springer coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for Seattle, the center fielder, Malek Smith.
Malek Smith the next to hit. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
The 1-2 is a called third strike right on the inside corner. 1-2-3 go the Mariners as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Here now is Mike Zunino. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Mike Zunino.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 home. In there, 1-2 now. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Smith in pursuit. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Next up for the Astros, Josh Reddick, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's George Springer. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. This is line to left, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Bottom of the third now, and up next the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger.
The left fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Kyle Seager, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 20.
Dan Vogelbach is next. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball right into the shift. Gurriel scoops it up, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 3 innings complete. Seattle leads this one 5-0. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 on its way. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Hit hard to short. He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
So digging in now, Michael Brantley. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Gordon is there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. He's set, and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to Bowers is going to be in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The M's lead it 5-0. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And here comes the first baseman, Jake Bowers.
The first baseman, Jake.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Carlos Gonzalez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Has a look. Now the pitch. And he popped him up. Bregman will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping up now, Austin Nola comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball that time.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are two gone now.
Up next for Seattle, the shortstop, Tim Lopes.
In now, Tim Lopes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. And that misses ball one.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Towards second. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Mariners leave 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The designated hitter, Josh.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He'll start off the fifth in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey!
0-1 pitch on its way. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Smith. And that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 10, Gurriel.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Now the 1-0. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
The 1-0. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. One strike away from 5 shutout innings.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Brian Abreu, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
66, Brian Abreu.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, D. Gordon.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, outside.
Abreu has logged upwards of 100 innings of work on the mound. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Abreu, a 22-year-old, he's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So here's Malik Smith, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch on its way. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
No one out with a runner at second. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Line toward the alley in left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
And it's fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Kyle Seager. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Left side, but well foul. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
A throw behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back in. At the plate, Daniel Vogelback. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Ball,
2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
One strike.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. From the stretch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Into the corner and slicing foul. He'll try it again. 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Digging in once again, Jake Bauers. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with the base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Fouled away. Here it is on 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out. And standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. So far on the year, Gonzalez is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Looking to minimize the damage here. Swing and a line drive. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
To the plate now, Austin Nola. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 5 innings complete. It's the Mariners 7 and the Astros nothing. So here's Mike Zunino. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's dead center for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Sinker, 3-2 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Once again, a 3-2. Fouled off. A payoff pitch one more time. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
At the plate, Josh Reddick. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-0 home.
That's ball 3.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Here's a fly ball well hit, giving chase is Henniger. He's there and records the first out. And this throw gets away from him.
Now batting, the center fielder, George Springer.
George Springer the next to hit. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's kicked out. Ball, down.
Line drive base hit.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He grounds it sharply to third. A tag for one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. One left for Houston. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Tim Lopes.
The shortstop, Tim Lopes.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Altuve backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. One ball, one strike to count. One and one. Here it comes.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Standing in, Malik Smith. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley's after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mariners are down in order, and they hold a 7-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
0-1 count. Here it comes.
Hey!
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Pulled toward right center field. Gonzalez giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Bullet back up the middle. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Next will be the designated hitter, Josh Bell, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slow little grounder left side. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Astros, the first baseman, Gurriel.
Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Comes set with the 0-1. Hopped up. Bowers will make the catch for out number 3. Astros leave 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Now to the plate, Mitch Haniger. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
The left fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Here's the first pitch to him. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that misses 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Seager. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's low.
The 1-0 home. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. And he'll get in there safely. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Brad Peacock enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Brad Peacock.
Into the box, Daniel Vogelback, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. This year against right-handed pitching, Vogelback brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2 now.
Too high, ball 3. Peacock has tossed more than 120 innings to date and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. One out and a runner on second base. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now batting, Jake Bauers. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Springer. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Stepping in now, Carlos Gonzalez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. In for a strike, it's 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Grounded to first. Gurriel picks it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. 7 complete here tonight. It's now an 8-0 ball game. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
The 0-1 pitch.
The count 1-1.
Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Zunino. It was a walk in his last trip. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
0-1.
Left side of the infield into the shift. Gordon is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So here's Josh Reddick. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Grounded to short. Throw to Bowers is going to be in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still 8-0. Into the box, Austin Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The catcher, Austin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10.
Ready now, Tim Lopes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. To third. Bregman fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 9. Second baseman, D. Gordon.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. Right to him. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners as it remains an 8-0 ball game. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, George Springer starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
So now to the plate, Jose Altuve. Line to the right side. Gonzalez is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch. And a curveball in for a strike.
0-1.
Liner towards second. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. In his career, Bregman carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. And that gets him on the mound. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Striding forward now is the DH, Josh Bell. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Slow grounder to first. He's right there. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The M's came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Marco Gonzalez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Jose Urquidy was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Astros, no runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.